We're going to continue working in a book called City Dreams, and this week we'll work in Chapter 2. Let's look at some pictures first to see if we can predict what might happen in the story. In picture number 1, we see Joe with his hands on his back and some lines that look like maybe they're showing pain. Also in the picture, we see a pillow on the floor and a blanket on the floor. Maybe Joe has been sleeping on the floor and that's why his back is hurting. Let's look at this picture number 2. Do you recognize something in this picture? It kind of looks like tracks in Salt Lake City. This, however, is an example of an underground subway. Salt Lake doesn't have one of these. Large cities in the United States like New York, Los Angeles, and Chicago have underground subways like this. In this picture, we see Joe along with other people by the subway. Picture number 3. What do you see? There's a sign that says air mattresses. Do you see anything on those shelves? It looks pretty empty. Let's read our story and see if these pictures have given us the right idea. I'll read the story once while you listen. The second time we'll read it together. This time just listen. Joe's back hurts. He doesn't want to sleep on the floor again. He really needs an air mattress. Go to Hanson's department store, says Max. That store has everything. Joe goes to the subway station. He buys a Metro card. He gets on the number 6 train. He gets off at the 59th Street station. He leaves the subway station. Joe walks 3 blocks. Then he sees Hanson's department store. Joe walks into Hanson's department store. This store is very big. This store has everything, thinks Joe. Finally, Joe sees a sign for air mattresses, but the shelves are empty. Joe sighs. This store has everything except an air mattress. Let's read it again, but this time read along with me. Joe's back hurts. He doesn't want to sleep on the floor again. He really needs an air mattress. Go to Hanson's department store, says Max. That store has everything. Joe goes to the subway station. He buys a Metro card. He gets on the number 6 train. He gets off at the 59th Street station. He leaves the subway station. Joe walks 3 blocks. Then he sees Hanson's department store. Joe walks into Hanson's department store. This store is very big. This store has everything, thinks Joe. Finally, Joe sees a sign for air mattresses, but the shelves are empty. Joe sighs. This store has everything except an air mattress. Now we're going to do an exercise to see if we can remember words that are missing from the story. Let's start at the top. Joe's hurts. Again, Joe's hurts. What do you remember from the story? What hurt? Back. Joe's back hurts. He doesn't want to sleep on the again. He doesn't want to sleep on the again. Where did he not want to sleep? Floor. He doesn't want to sleep on the floor again. He really needs an air mattress. Go to Hanson's department store, says Max. That has everything. Again, that has everything. Store. That store has everything. Joe goes to the subway. Again. Joe goes to the subway station. Joe goes to the subway station. He buys a Metro card. He gets on the number 6. Again. He gets on the number 6 train. He gets on the number 6 train. He gets off at the 59th Street station. He leaves the subway station. Joe walks 3. Again. Joe walks 3 blocks. Joe walks 3 blocks. Then he sees Hanson's department store. Joe walks into Hanson's department store. The store is very big. This store has everything, thinks Joe. Finally, Joe sees a for air mattresses. Again. Finally, Joe sees a for air mattresses sign. Joe sees a sign for air mattresses, but the are empty. Again, but the are empty. Shelves. But the shelves are empty. Joe sighs. This store has everything except an air mattress. In the next exercise, looking for an air mattress, the instructions say, write the words under the pictures. First, let's read the vocabulary words in the box. Department store, sign, shelves. Again, department store, sign, shelves. What are we looking at in picture number 1? Is that a department store, a sign, or shelves? Shelves. From our story, it said, the shelves are empty. Number 2. What is this picture? Is it a department store or a sign? For this example, this is the department store. If you remember from the story, the name of the store is Hanson's Department Store. Number 3, is it a department store, sign, or shelves? This is sign. Joe sees a sign for air mattresses. Now we're going to change to an exercise that is practicing sounds, same sound. Let's read the instructions. Underline the words with the same vowel sound as the first word. Number 1 is done for you. Let's review first what a vowel is. On this alphabet chart, you see the vowels are in red. They're the letters A, E, I, O, U. Those are the 5 vowel sounds. These sounds, a, I, are what we will be listening to in this exercise to see which ones make the same sounds. Number 1 word is that. Again, that. Let's read the next 3 words and see which ones have the same vowel sound a as the word that. Back, wants, mattress. Again, back, wants, mattress. You can see they've underlined back and mattress. Let's do number 2. Number 2 is sleep. Sleep. We're looking for the words that have the same E sound. The next 3 words are except, really, leaves. Again, except, really, leaves. Leaves has the same E sound as sleep, leaves. Number 3, for. For. Let's read the next 3 words and see what have the same O sound as for. Store, hurts, floor. Again, store, hurts, floor. Store, floor. These both have the same O sound. For, store, floor. Number 4, doesn't. Doesn't. Let's read the next 3 words. Subway, says, number. Again, subway, says, number. What has the same sound as doesn't? Subway and number. They're spelled with different vowels, but they have the same sound. Doesn't, subway, number. Number 5, sign. Sign. Let's read the next 3 words. Thinks, buys, sighs. Again, thinks, buys, sighs. Which word or words have the same vowel sound? Sign, buys, sighs. Again, they're spelled with different vowels, but they have the same I sound. Sign, buys, sighs. Good job practicing English.